I swear to God. And we should be live. At least
Yeah,
should be. And TTS should be enabled as well.
ETSU. Who will be first?
Probably
Jaquan.
Nayuki.
Jaquan.
If it's not Nayuki, that'd be rather disappointing. She literally was the one to know to get heads up that I was gonna stream.
Is that a salamander?
No.
Oh, never mind. Is that a Charizard?
Yeah, it's a Charizard.
Ah,
It's a baby Charizard.
yeah.
Let's see, this isn't. Wait, I forget. I gotta change this to what we say. This is just entertainment. Is the tag that we?
Yeah, determined.
Red, are you locked
We
in?
do be just yapping about D&D right now.
What would I be locked in about? I am.
I can't you see chat yet?
I haven't. Nothing has happened yet. We haven't even started talking about D&D yet.
This is like the meandering. Is EP tied? Who is this?
I think that's Olivia.
No, it says head of shipping. It's Andrew, I think.
Andrew's joined the PC. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, just getting my shit worked by dragons.
Yeah, happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us.
Is Jaquan winning?
I don't know about that. Right. Okay, yeah, my stuff's working. Okay. I just realized as well, Andrew, since you're here, I should probably move your Sukuna from behind out from behind Batsy, where you have been for the past 2 streams, I think.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
He's
been.
in hiding. He's in hiding from Jaquan.
Yeah, it didn't work. Anytime Jaquan shows up, he's immediately filled with fear.
It's on site.
Yeah. Right.
What are you talking about? We love Jaquan.
You don't. He isn't like you.
No, look, we're scared of Jaquan, but we like Jaquan.
I love Jaquan. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, I don't know if I'd go. I don't know if I would say you should. You can. I don't know if you should love my viewers, but okay, whatever.
I love most I'm dating one of you was what do you
Okay,
mean?
the thing is that you met Penny before then.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you met Penny through me, not when I was streaming.
Yeah, it was on stream.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It really. I'm fairly certain it was
was.
not.
No, it was.
And also that's different when Penny's my actual friend, not just a viewer.
Oh yeah, it's very different still. He was a viewer at one point.
You're
Hey,
trying to
Al.
what?
I don't suppose you'd be, if I shared my screen, you'd be able to look for like 2 seconds.
I can. I have 2 monitors. I'm just looking at the other one. All right. What's
All right, cool. So, hang on, let me get my screen share.
Yeah, Mr. Head of Shipment here.
I figured you would say no. Okay, so look, right? Base armor, just trying to get by, right?
Yes.
We added this new mod,
Yeah.
so I made this, right?
Yes. That seems unnecessary.
Look at how regal I look.
You look like you're wearing the dragon armor from Skyrim.
And there's a bunch of it. Hang on. So if I go to at armor, because it's
Yes.
armor of ages, so you can have like you can dress like Anubis, you can be a centurion.
Centurion.
The exalted arm is what I have on right now. You could be a paladin. You could just have knight armor. You can be a samurai, the pharaoh. You can be a Mayan.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It does seem that. Fuck. What was I?
All right, I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Okay. Oh yeah. As what it was like this whole thing is about me talking about D&D. Where do we start?
Okay, so when people come in, we'll talk about the basics you had, the basic idea for your D&D campaign.
I mean, like I say as well because like I'm particularly secretive. I'll probably just talk about like the more public parts of my world and like common things that like people know about and like what I've changed, what I do and do not like about D&D.
We're talking about D&D.
Did you not see? Did you not read what the fucking title of the stream is?
No, look, I thought it was, I got a DM, I saw it was from your server, saw you were in a VC, and I was like, oh, hey, I want to talk to people.
You should probably check what the stream is about before you join.
It could have been
No.
about anything.
We really should, like, actually.
We should read, Andrew.
That's,
No.
okay, that's not quite what I said, but...
This is why...
I do read, actually, I like books.
I don't think he does.
Have you read
That's
17
TNT.
books today?
I don't think Andrew does read.
Not today.
Well,
but...
then I think you're slacking, then. So-called Mr. Enjoys Reading.
I'm sorry, sir.
My God, tisk.
Let's cancel Andrew on Twitter.com.
That's him and me and my 3 active followers. That's actually over an exaggeration. I don't think I have any, but I also don't tweet. So, but still, follow me at Redmaster83. Yeah, at Redmaster83.
Good, he has cold takes. What the fuck is this thing?
What?
You do
The
realize you
Blitz.
stop streaming, right?
What is a blitz?
Andrew, if we should probably focus on what we're trying to talk about on stream.
Right now?
Yeah, oh, of course. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Bassie, where's a good place to start talking about D&D? Also, is my avatar not lighting up like it should be? No, it is. Okay.
It's not.
It should. Yeah, it's working. Okay, yeah, continue.
Okay, I think we should talk about the basics so everyone understands what D&D is.
Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop RPG currently owned by Wizards of the Coast.
Now, okay, hold on. What if they don't know what an RPG stands for?
Then they can go fuck themselves.
What is a Wizard of the Coast is? What's that?
That is a company owned by the toy company Hasbro, and focuses actually. Wizard of the Coast owns like basically all fantasy tabletop stuff, don't they?
Now, okay, hold on. No, you got it wrong. A Wizard of the Coast is a spellcaster that primarily deals in water-based spells.
No, that's actually incorrect.
Wouldn't that be a water wizard?
Because there is no... In D&D, there is a whole total of about 3 water spells. None of which... only about 2 of which actually do damage.
You think they'd have more water spells?
You really would think. But there's let me think. There's Wall of Water, Tidal Wave, Shape Water, and a few that have water flavoring, but that not actually a critical part of the spell. So yeah.
I found a big ass temple.
What did I say about going off topic on the stream?
Well, I mean, technically there can be temples in D&D, so I'm
shut the fuck up.
Off topic. Andrew, do you like liquid death?
What?
You like liquid death?
The drink.
I've never had it.
Don't. It's
See,
bad.
he likes it. See, he likes it.
Is it coffee?
No.
It's water.
It's like if you made water taste bad.
It's like water in an aluminium can.
Sounds like shit.
And
I'm sorry, in a what can?
Oh yeah, he's British. Who cares?
Andrew, get over it.
Me.
Andrew, I'm English. This is how we speak. Okay, shush.
Okay, no, won't lie to you. I did not know you were British.
What did you think I was, Andrew? Genuinely.
A person? I don't.
Accent-wise, you had no inkling. You have no thoughts.
You or from
I do not pay attention. Al can tell you that much.
This is why Jokon hates you.
I don't think that's quite correct.
No, he hates because of the supposed bad takes I had on Dragon Ball.
I mean, to be fair, they were bad takes.
You're not paying attention. We all told you to like Dragon Ball, but no, you said no.
We really gave you as many warnings as possible. You have only yourself to blame.
We gave you a way out, but no, you did not listen to any of us.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked so much about D&D so far. We're just that good.
It's just like every other podcast.
Every other podcast where we go on a 70-minute rant.
A main issue.
I like podcasts.
I don't really. I think podcasts are really boring.
Al, we should make a podcast.
No.
I'll make you a cookie.
I can make my own cookies.
Not my great grandma's recipe. You can't.
His mother will make you the cookies.
Have I ever
I'm
had
sure.
your great grandma's cookies?
You have
Which ones were they?
the oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oh, they were pretty good.
See, he's rhyming in Wushu.
Yeah, but like I got my own recipe that I really like. And it's got butterscotch in it.
Oh, it's butterscotch.
Isn't butterscotch like actually just like basically like sugar?
Is
Kind
it
of
just
like a caramel.
toffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a caramel kind of thing.
Is it caramel?
Bass, you've never had butterscotch?
I'm pretty sure
No.
butterscotch isn't really a thing in overseas.
It could just have a
Thing in
different name.
overseas, yes.
It could just have a different name, you know.
Perhaps. I mean, it's still just like similar to caramel, so it's like
Yeah.
a less sticky caramel, you know?
Butterscotch and caramel are very synonymous with one another.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
excuse me.
Even though realistically, caramel is just burnt sugar.
It's not burnt. It's cooked.
It's burnt.
Cooked.
It's delicious, is what it is.
If it's
I'm not
burnt,
saying
then
it's not
that's burnt sugar, not caramel.
I'm not saying it's not delicious because it is, but it's still burnt sugar at the end of the day.
Well, no, but
Yes.
Hey guys,
Yes, it
welcome
is.
back to the Caramel Podcast.
Welcome back to the hot takes podcast.
the caramel cast.
The Caramel Cast. Here, everyone here give a hot take about D&D. If you have one, we should. Man, you guys fucking suck at your job. Like, I give you one objective, and you guys couldn't even fucking do that.
I was waiting for Andrew to speak up first.
Rangers are a perfectly playable and enjoyable subclass.
Those aren't first of all, they're not a subclass, and I disagree. Well, I'll say they're bad, but I do think that Ranger is the least needed class. I feel like you could easily just make a Ranger Druid subclass, and you would cover most of your bases while still probably being better.
You lie.
I don't know. I don't lie because Rangers have a lot of overlap with Druids.
That is fair.
So you just give a bow to a Druid and you're like 95% of the way there.
Also,
Huh.
combat in D&D is really bad. It's
Really?
kind of boring. It's just really boring.
You usually play with Nero, so.
No, because I enjoy the other aspects of D&D.
That's also.
I
Fair.
do really
Whatever.
enjoy the communication and the roleplay of
Yeah.
D&D.
I don't know
The
what
combat
else to put
sucks.
on the poster. My brain is not working.
Put on the propaganda poster.
Propaganda.
Is that the poster you're talking about? Maybe just add like. I was gonna say maybe add like some like kind of like ribbons or like just like I think an interesting background perhaps if you can. That's about what I'm thinking.
Make him more authoritarian.
Authoritarian. I don't think that we don't have a whole lot to work with here. Okay, we got to keep within budget.
Make it evil.
Al is authoritarian. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I am, but like we don't have the budget to show that in my propaganda.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I'm not gonna give up my hard-earned $70 million catch bonus.
Can I make a slight side tangent?
You got 30 seconds. Go.
There are leafcutter ants in this mod pack. That is cool.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna give with my hot take here. I think the gap between spellcasters and marshals is a lot smaller than everyone likes to believe. In the way that, you know, both of them are easily incapacitated by like one bad roll on a saving throw. So, and also a lot of the times multi-classing I don't think should be taken into balance because multi-classing is more often than not bullshit. And just shows a way to try and exploit the rules. That's my hot take there. Bessie, you give yours.
Hot take.
I'll give
I'm in
another
your
one.
home.
My hot take is
LJ, shut the fuck up.
Lemongrass. Welcome back, Lemongrass.
LJ, I hope you die slowly. And
Damn.
hey, don't worry. Don't worry. I know LJ, and I've insulted him many times before. I'm sure
Yeah.
he doesn't take it to heart that bad.
Also,
Yes.
most DMs don't know how to DM properly.
That
They
would
treat D&D like a restrictive story, and they won't allow any diversions.
I can also agree with that. That a lot of people play D&D very strictly when the rules are meant to be played very loose and allow for creativity. Although many DMs do it the opposite way and let you like
Do too much.
act like charisma is mind control, which it is not. Like it's just it's charisma skills in general are really hard to like balance around because what's too much, what's too little, and also because some classes can get up to like plus 12 at like level 8. So and if you have a plus 12 with it, it's really not that hard to just like succeed most of your roles.
It really is easy when you get top.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, that's like some DMs like to punish characters who have like high stats, even if they got them through luck.
Yeah, I think okay. The thing is, as well, maybe another hot take here. I don't think rolled stats is really that unbalanced unless you have a person who keeps rolling, so they have like a 16 as the lowest stat. Like, yeah, of course it's going to be unbalanced, but generally speaking, it's fine. And a character doesn't always like the difference between a +1 to a roll and a +2 is very, very small and almost never a big enough difference to matter. It might matter maybe about 5 times over the course of a campaign, especially if it's like a.
What's happening?
We're talking about literally. What do you think? What do you think is? Do you read the goddamn title, LJ? Are you stupid? Anyways,
a whale killed me. What the fuck?
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Why do you have like 2 people who haven't read the title but still joined?
That's work. LJ, oh my god, Bessie, you and LJ are the same. You can't put in 3 seconds of effort for something that would help you.
First of all, mine is 3 minutes. So
3? Oh, sorry, that's way better.
I have a hot take.
Go ahead.
Okay. Playing a character with a low stat is just as fun as playing a character with a high stat.
Okay. That one comes with some like I think asterisks in my opinion, right?
Because speaking from experience here, okay.
Yeah.
My last character was a paladin with an 8 in dex and a 20 in strength.
Okay.
That was the funnest shit ever.
Okay. And also keyboard twin. Hello. I'll say the contrary. Well, not maybe the contrary to this, but negative stats really don't feel as detrimental as they could, especially for some things like if you have a -1 or even if you have a -3 to intelligence, the amount of times that will matter in like combat, which is when stats really matter most. Usually there's going to be someone with at least like a +1 or +2 to intelligence, right? If you have a -3, you're basically only like negative thing in a fight is not being able to deal against mind flares and like 3 spells. If you have a good wisdom, it's fine mostly. But if you have like a minus to constitution, don't do that. That would be a bad decision all the time. Never have a low constitution.
Mm-hmm.
It makes things a lot less fun because then you die in like 2 hits. Even if you're like a barbarian with like a 10 in constitution is probably gonna end up at later levels having like a lower or similar amount of health to a wizard.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
I have another hot take.
Okay.
Everybody gangsta till the nuns start meowing.
That is not a fucking hot take.
That's more of a statement, if anything.
God.
Okay, I have an addendum to my hot take.
Okay.
Certain characters should have higher than normal stats.
Can you
elaborate?
Purposes. Like, for example, you have this
Can
character
I
who's
talk
very
about something that is not
who's
related to D&D?
like a hero, like a folktown hero. They should be allowed to have a high charisma stat.
Okay. Before we get into that, Keyboard Twin, you can say something. Just keep it rather short. I agree with this that, a lot of the times, especially like if you're using standard array, your characters are really unremarkable, especially considering a lot of most enemies you're fighting obviously do not use rolled stats. So you're going up against someone who's just like straight up better than you in a lot of scenarios. And it makes a lot of sense for a character like, like you just said, like a folk hero to have like I'd say 14 charisma is
FR.
a decent is a decent like midway point, but you don't want to sacrifice like your strength or your constitution or your dexterity because those are all very important for a folk hero to have.
But even having a character who has like, for example, like a 19 in one step, but then with the stats it's diminished.
Yeah.
Mainly for said character being like that.
Yeah, it's stats are a really weird thing in D&D in that like it's mostly good, but then like you have or it's like mostly fine, but there's some scenarios where stats annoy the fuck out of me. And it is rather annoying, especially since like most campaigns I have someone with like 18 or 20 strength, so putting any strength-based puzzles, I have to either compensate or make it where they're super easy. And if they're just super easy, then there's like puzzles kind of fall apart a little bit. We're going to change the background here as well.
And again, I think the fun part of D&D is the roleplay aspect.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to roleplay high strength.
Yeah, it's more like the character interaction.
Yeah.
I think that's the fun of D&D.
Yeah, I mean that's D&D's rules. Like it's combat, even though it has a lot of combat rules, they are really, really minor as a part of the game. It is not that. I'm gonna find Night at Freddy here.
Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria.
Yeah, Five Nights at Frederick's Pizzeria or something. Here, we got to keep that volume a little bit. Okay. Yeah, D&D is, I'll say, it's mostly fine, unless you got people who are trying really hard to power scale the game, because...
I have no freaking idea how to play and what D&D is about, just
I'm
guessing
back.
it is in fantasy, but I've
Oh,
heard
okay.
about it and my music teacher likes
Dungeons
it.
and Dragons. We really should have explained. Keyboard Twin doesn't know what D&D is. We really should have explained. God damn it, you guys were right.
We did explain.
Yeah, just earlier. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is just a tabletop role-playing game that, you create characters, go on adventures, you do whatever the fuck you want, really. It's very...
Kill God.
I mean, you can, in fact, kill God. It's just 5e is not the version to kill God. You want to go to, like, 3.5e or 4e for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other thing as well with D&D is, like, on one hand, there's a lot of broken combos.
So like a free play board game.
Yeah, you could say it's kind of like a board game, but better. Because I think board games are
That
boring.
is a fantasy.
I think
Well,
most...
not all of them.
Not all of them, but I fucking hate a lot of board games. But, regardless.
Yeah, but it's not like any other board game.
I mean,
This is pretty fun.
well, it's not it's not like any other like normal board game. D&D shares a lot of similarities with other tabletop role-playing games like Pathfinder.
Okay, here. Essentially, if you've seen Baldur's Gate 3, that is D&D.
Yes, or yeah, that's pretty close to it.
Yeah.
But regardless, back to the whatever the fuck we were talking about, right? High level stuff is really unbalanced in D&D because casting Wish is just really bad. It's really badly designed to just let a spell that does whatever, basically.
Low level play is a lot more fun.
I think I don't think low level. I think level 3 to like 12 is where it's at.
So low to mid.
Yes, I'd say because at level 1, it is not that unlikely for you to get one shot by a goblin by no fault of your own.
Especially if you're a wizard.
If you're a wizard, a sorcerer, even clerics, clerics or other classes that have a D8 hit die. It's really easy to just get shot once and die or go down. Hence why I don't like level 1 gameplay, because it is almost never fun to sit around and wait for your combat to go around while you can't do anything.
And also, I feel like it's better for somebody to start at level 3 if they never played D&D before.
Yes,
because then they're getting an accurate feel for how their class works.
Yes, level 1 is, most classes act basically the exact same, because, at least, using the 2014 rules, because the 2024 rules improve upon this a bit. For example, paladins don't get access to spellcasting, so they're just fighters. But with a 5, being able to heal 5 HP.
So technically speaking, since it is free play and I can kill a god, can I just say attempt to kill Athena and then roll the dice?
Okay, well that's okay. Keyboard Twin will say, technically, you can do something like that if because you have the dungeon master who basically tells the story of the world. If you are in a position you are fighting a god and your dice rolls are good during combat, and you bring down the god's HP, you can kill it. But killing a god is really fucking difficult.
Oh.
So you got the right idea, just a little high. The game is still bound by the leaps of logic that the DM is willing to let you jump. It is you can't. Your character is, unless has some stupid ass ability, can't really jump more than 5 or 6 feet up in the air.
Unless you're a tabaxi monk with...
No, isn't it Harangon is the one that jumps really
high?
Oh,
wait, yeah, no.
Yeah, Harangon, which are rapid people. But generally speaking, you're bound by the laws of our reality still. You can only move so fast, you can only hit so hard. But...
Except for the fighters that can hit 6 times in 6 seconds.
No. 8 times in 6 seconds. Assuming that there's no bonus action use. Alright? Or any haste or anything. Because one fighter with a greatsword can swing up to 12 times in 6 seconds without using its bonus action.
Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, it is, but also you have to be level 20 to achieve such a thing, so...
Also, okay, theoretically, okay, how hard would it be for an artificer to make a steam-powered train?
That's by themselves, it would basically be impossible, because that's a lot of work, and it would take...
So is the dungeon master is like a narrator that makes events?
Yes, you could say that the dungeon master is the narrator in a sense.
Dungeon master is God without being God.
I mean, that kind of...
Sorta.
Yeah, I'll say that if that helps you understand. Yeah, basically, you play the the dungeon master or the DM is called, is the narrator, and whenever the narrator needs to decide how something comes out, you roll dice.
Awesome. I have a question.
What's up?
What's the difference between DM and GM?
Okay, so DM and GM mean the same thing in D&D. It's just that other games, use GM because Game Master is more general. Dungeon Master is specifically a D&D and a BDSM thing. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know why this whale is mad at me.
Okay, because I play this I have this D&D campaign where the guy likes to be called GM instead of DM.
Yeah, I mean they mean the same thing in the context of D&D. So. It is they do the exact same thing. So, yeah, the narrator does whatever dice determine how things are. Of course, the narrator, if it's impossible, the narrator might just not have you roll at all. So,
okay.
Yeah, kind of thing. But then again, D&D is not really all about the rules. It's more about getting with your friends and role-playing with some guidelines.
In other words, Dungeon Master is non-existent but controls
What kind
canon
of
events,
roleplay?
so basically a god that controls
what kind
events
of roleplay?
/ time whatever that cannot be killed.
Yeah, basically. The DM would be the kind of similar to you're directing a movie and you're the director. The director makes all the choices on what a character can do within reason, Kind of like that. Or...
Well,
yeah.
It's Chris is dressing and the players dictate what the story goes. For
Yes.
the most part.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I fucking love D&D and talking about it, so
It's so good.
it is so good, but it's really easy to have a bad experience and just not want to play
It is,
D&D.
It is because more, as I said, most CMs don't know how to play.
Yes, a lot of people do not read the player's handbook or the DM's the DM's guide, which, to be fair, I haven't read them either, but I also, generally speaking, know what all the rules are. I am the exception to the rule.
I can
would
see
say.
why my music teacher likes D&D.
He is the Gojo of this world.
It is better to read at least the spark notes of the player's handbook and the DMG, rather than not doing it like I did. Because for about 2 years when I was DMing, I was very loose with the rules and kind of just did whatever. Andrew can attest to that, as he was part of the group that I first DM'd with.
We got bullied with a lot of hard encounters. It wasn't very fun.
I mean, to be fair, you guys did live, so. I would say,
Excuse me, remember the blue dragon? No, I did not live.
yeah, okay. That was after, what, like, only one person dead after about 3 years? That's pretty good. That's pretty good odds.
I cried.
She was like the Asian parent to D&D.
It was my first ever character.
Yeah.
It made me sad.
Hey, you gotta know. Sometimes it happens. Also, you were kind of fighting a dragon, so you can only expect such an event to happen. Excuse me. And I was also
Al, I need to share my screen again. Oh my god.
I was gonna say as well. Dragons in the way I was playing dragon was not very intelligent because most dragons fly. What the fuck? It's Among Us.
It's Among Us.
Hello, Brian. Most dragons in D&D are... The thing is, as well, a lot of... And I mean no disrespect. A lot of the times, the DM is not smart enough to know how to play smart.
Did you see my Amazon order on Discord?
Yes, I did, Brian. And it was brother Mario and Luigi brothership that you were getting. It should be...
You are the only D&D... You're the only DM here.
Okay. Andrew's DM'd a few times.
I have.
Yeah. But I'm also talking like just in a general statement here that I think most DMs are not quite like knowledgeable enough to play smarter characters and to like no insult to them, but playing a character that's a 24 intelligence when you have like a 14 is it's a very big difference.
Preach, brother, preach.
And I've also on occasion have that issue because I am not infinitely smart and I cannot play a character that is
that's smart.
That is that much above me.
Oh great, it got delayed again.
It's like somebody in the high school glee club trying to do a fucking Leonardo DiCaprio role.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
As back to the 50. You know what, Brian, it seems like you're struggling a little bit there with your delivery.
He's trying his best.
I've been...
Amazon sucks, man. They not letting me have the game.
Yeah, we're just like kind of piggyback off that. I don't think there's anything wrong with like playing like a less intensive game, but I think a lot of DMs do need to do a little bit more homework and research, which I know sucks because you don't want to actually have to research a lot to play a game that's mostly just chill with friends, but I don't know, it's a personal thing of mine.
Yeah.
I just need to know how everything's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
I'm in a campaign right now where the DM did like 2 months of research prior on Japanese history, so everything would be accurate.
Okay, well, that's a little bit excessive, but
I mean, hey, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. So I think it's excessive, but it's not like too much research is a bad thing.
Also, he creates a power system as well.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He has like I think like 8 pages.
Oh, that's it for a D&D thing? Oh.
No, 8 pages of the
It's either
of
players get
explaining
the
each and
balanced
every
game,
power.
the dungeon
I
crawl,
obviously cute thing
or
of having
RP
flavor text
experience.
as well.
Yeah. I want
It's
to
really nice.
say
Yeah.
another thing as well. A lot of DMs are just really bad at balancing encounters as well. And I know it is naturally pretty hard to balance encounters without like knowing exactly what your players can do with your magic their magic items, but
And not to mention the
will
monster
play Roblox
manual
and watch
and
Square.
DM's guide are not reliable sources as to challenge ratings.
yes, challenge ratings don't fucking mean anything. Don't use them.
Because I mean, it according to the challenge ratings, 3 frost giants are acceptable for a party level of 5.
Yeah, which I would not recommend.
No.
Yeah, D&D is really tough to balance sometimes.
I
But,
about to not care if it comes, man.
and I would say, okay, the thing is as well, a lot of DMs like want to hold some kind of integrity that, I don't want to cheese them like lower dice rolls or lower
Okay,
HP,
I am
but
fishing today.
It's perfectly acceptable.
it is fine to realize that you fucked up, and like if you have a player die like just like off of like a random encounter that's just supposed to like fill
Amazon is
space,
basically like no gotta
then-
wait for real at the 15th.
you fucked up, and you should probably realize, hey, I went a little too difficult. Let me just like tone this back a little bit, and that's fine. Gotta learn somehow, but generally speaking, killing players off. Like if you have a habit of killing players off, I think you need to either have a talk with your players to
As
stop
a
being
DM, let their
dumb,
blood raise with risking a wipe. But in all good fun.
yeah.
Or
or
look within.
yeah, I was gonna say, like usually it's not players' fault for not being the best because they can only know as much as there is.
But here the thing, Amazon's package tracker showed being
Because
near the
sometimes they
Gilbert.
get a thing of pride to be able to kill their players off constantly.
Yes, and considering I was we did just talk about me killing Andrew's character, but I think I've only killed about 5 characters in however long I've been DMing. Like
Now, okay, are we talking in an active campaign or in a one-shot?
active campaign?
Because-
One shots
Very
don't
damn close.
count. All right.
I mean, even one shot.
Your one-shots are brutal.
Oh yeah, that's because that's when I get to really show combat prowess. All right, I would. Oh my god, imagine me hosting a one shot for some people in YouTube chat. That would be absolutely terrible, but I would love
That
to
would
do
be
it.
fun. That would
It would be
fun.
terrible for them.
Yeah, I know. I remember I once dropped in ancient, or no, it wasn't ancient. It was a great silver dragon, a great worm silver dragon on Andrew's character, and they were not alive after that.
Yeah, no, you had me make like 7 characters for that.
Yes, and
and
you still
all
lost.
of them died.
You still very much did lose.
Which, okay, but like, it's really hard to control 7 level 20s at once.
It is. I don't blame you for losing. 'Cause-
It'd be the first game I would play as a player in I think 4 years.
Yeah, I'd like to host.
Amazon stop with being like severe weather sorry for the second time.
I would like to host a game for some viewers, but it's also really hard to do that in like a fair way. Is also because they're not. I would say as well. Viewers are not usually your friend, so I don't want to go ahead and like start picking out people and then like trying to organize stuff with them. But
Yeah, we can do that a bit already.
We could do
I think-
it. We could do a campaign that we only stream.
That would be okay. It's just a hard dilemma to have chat interactions, but also have consistency.
Like are the
Mhm.
drivers crap or what?
Brian, I think you gotta understand. Sometimes roads are just not safe to drive on, especially with giant ass trucks that are carrying a bunch of packages.
Yeah.
But whatever. Back to the point. Yeah, balancing in D&D, especially I say balancing for D&D, fucking sucks. Like past level probably 15, because at that point, wizards can create natural disasters. Just for like example, create natural disasters and stuff like that, and then
Actually,
But
you
the
know,
snow
come to
should
think
be
of it,
that bad now.
our DM at the school
Not
tabletop club,
asterisk.
yeah,
we ended our last campaign at 15. We didn't go past.
I would not recommend, like, especially once you get to 9th level spell slots, it's too much.
Yeah.
Because unless you're playing like unless you really know what the fuck you're doing, it is just not feasible to DM for a group of people who have 9th level spell slots and
0 stars.
9th level spell slots and can, fucking alter the fabric of reality.
I cast tungsten ball sack.
No.
Blang.
Yeah, which that's just like more of a problem with the D&D level scaling and how spells work, so. But it's kind of really hard to make spellcasters feel powerful, but also not make them too strong to break the fucking game.
Yeah.
I think one of the ways that it could do that is that I heard about is using mana points instead of casting like through spell slots, so that like for example, again, number of mana points equal to your level plus like whatever your spellcasting modifier is. So like if you cast a 9th level spell, that's like a third of your spell slots gone.
Yeah.
A total of your total
And my group actually recently has gone over to a roll to cast system.
Interesting.
So in order to cast, say, a 3rd level spell, you would have to roll a 10 plus the level you are trying to cast. So if you want to if you want to cast a 3rd level spell, you have to roll at least a 13.
That's an interesting idea that was made in like good faith, but ends up being frustrating if you're like trying to cast like a fireball and then it just doesn't work.
Well, because spell attack modifiers still count.
Still, I think it would be a little bit annoying, but I could see how a system like that could potentially work.
Yeah, it's been really good for us so far. And if for instance, like you roll a 1,
yeah,
it depends what class you are, but so like you can lose a spell until you're able to so like if you're a paladin and you roll a 1 trying to cast divine smite, you lose divine smite and you can't use it again until you go to a temple and pay to get it back. But if you're a arcane casting type, like a wizard or an artificer, you fucking explode.
yeah. Okay, something like that as well comes up to maybe another hot take here of if nat ones just fail or they have some detrimental effect. I think it's not good to always have nat ones be blow
0
up in your
stars
face.
for a squared trading.
Yeah.
I tired of waiting.
I think it's better for in a roleplay scenario, or and very rarely in combat if it's really funny to fuck up in.
Yeah.
If you're role playing like a 1 for a persuasion check, I think it's fine to have that backfire really badly, but within reason, of course. I wouldn't have like trying to persuade a guard to let you into the city. I would not have them arrest the players or anything.
Yeah.
But it would still be fun to.
We also use a crit fail die.
Yeah.
If we roll a 1 on combat. So there's like you drop your weapon, you fall prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best...
I like it. Like I find it balances the game pretty well.
Bess, you've been a little quiet.
I try to keep my thoughts to myself.
No, go on.
No, I think like roles like that, I think it shouldn't. That you should perform the action, but also it shouldn't fail as well. It shouldn't cause something drastic to happen.
It's like that one should like blow up in your face kind of thing.
Like for example, like as you said, you were trying to persuade a guard to let you in. I don't think they should arrest you immediately. I think the guard should be offended and making
Yeah.
it a lot harder for you to get in.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like
Okay.
that you should like if you roll a nat one, it's just it's an unfortunate circumstance that like you happen to say something bad that the specific guard does not
Yeah.
enjoy.
So it's like more of a hindrance instead of failing the entire goal.
Yeah.
It just makes it harder to do.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would say is
Okay.
my opinion. I would say as well that, because sometimes you can, in some scenarios, kind of like that example we just used there, you would want to have, like, even if you fail, of course, your players would want to go in, so you should probably let them maybe roll a different thing or make
Yeah.
the same check,
Or
but
a different
harder.
strategy.
Yeah.
Because they would be offended.
Yeah, and it's like it's still be possible, although rather difficult to and require a rather lucky roll.
Oblivion. It's like Oblivion in that way. Because like in Oblivion you had this like persuasion minigame,
Yeah,
where you can make the NPCs more, they can like you or dislike you more.
yes,
So you could have like put it like that.
yeah, that kind of something like that. There actually are rules to how for NPC relationships and like how they would form.
Mhm.
It's like a scale that goes from like 0 to plus. I think it was +3 to -3, right?
Hmm.
But to move it either way is really hard because a lot of DMs just have it be like you hang out with an NPC for a while and they're like really good friends with you.
Yeah.
This is more like you give them like a grand gift and they go up 1 if they if they like it.
And if they don't, fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's where it's really hard for NPCs to actually really like you and like stick up for you in a fight or like help you in your time of need. It is hard to do that though in actuality because it's just like adding like a tracker for a bunch of NPCs. Yeah, it's just annoying. And having the DM keep track of more than they already have to is I don't like keeping track
It's
of a
just
lot of
what
stuff.
the or just that's what you said the
Yeah, it's really easy to lose your lose your train of thought or just forget something and then it comes up later and you realize you didn't write it down.
Yeah. I like all the fun, relevant conversation we've been having. This is nice.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
3 people watching.
Do not talk about
Okay,
the
I'm
viewership.
sure I may need to leave
Why?
because like my ping's being weird.
Your ping's being weird. What's
Yeah.
it's
It
just,
goes from 5,000 to 120.
you're fine. You'd win.
I know. I will not win against the ping.
Are you just like
Yeah, you
resetting? Are you just resetting your computer or?
Just like I'm just gonna switch the Wi-Fi off and back on against
All right, yeah, you go do that.
Yeah. If it, I'll allow me to.
Great.
Yeah.
And maybe another, like, not really a hot take, but just like a point of discussion. I think gods in D&D are really hard to make interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because any god, even gods that are considered bitches, like the Dead Three, which are only quasi deities, can still like fuck up reality if they are given the opportunity to, and they often try to.
The
And
big 3.
yeah, they're not the big 3. They're like the little 3.
Just like anime, the big
They're like
3.
in the terms of gods, they're like the 3 high schoolers performing as a quote unquote band outside of their mom's garage.
Okay, so who is the One Piece? Who is Naruto? Who's Bleach?
Who?
So what's the equivalent of the big 3?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Every time I hear anyone say the big 3, I think of that.
Yeah. So
But yeah, and continue with you.
Yeah, you go ahead. Well, I'm going to continue my thing. That if you're that gods in general are can fix just about anything, and another thing is gods are rather not completely omniscient, but they have a level of that, and it makes it really annoying to have anything really happen because gods can, on one hand, if a god has a problem, they can probably just fix it themselves. Like I know they're not supposed to, but it's really hard to just like not. It's such an easy answer to everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the ancient Greek gods.
But no, you can't go and help these people go take out this giant nether brain, or else AO would be mad.
Yeah, it's the AO is one of my biggest gripes with just D&D in that it basically prevents the gods from almost ever doing anything really that interesting. Because AO is what would be quote unquote an over god. Basically, he is he runs the entire thing. He is
Champion.
the only thing that would be above AO is technically the DM or other over gods that are on their level. Although in the Faerunian pantheon, that he's the only one. Huh?
So there's other overgods.
In other pantheons, for example, I think it was Asgarath in the Draconic pantheon is also considered one, but he doesn't get any focus because it's in D&D, since it takes place in Faerun, they focus on the Faerun gods, and dragons are a very, very small portion of the population, so they don't get focused on.
Okay, so in D&D terms here, okay? Talking about Skyrim, would Akatosh be an overgod?
I would say he'd probably be the closest thing, although no god I'd say the gods in the Elder Scrolls are significantly weaker than the gods in D&D, because the gods...
That would be the dead, who would be the equivalent to the gods.
Here, I'll explain in a second. So, Akatosh is generally considered like the big boss of the nine, right? And generally speaking, the most powerful gods, because god of time, right? Even then, as far as I'm aware, the gods in the Elder Scrolls universe are not bound by any rules to not interact with mortals. They just don't. So I can't really see how they would be on the same level as D&D gods who, if given the ability to interact with the mortal plane, would just fuck
I'm
shit
gonna go
up
get food
beyond repair.
I think the Daedra are much weaker than the Daedra.
I think it was the Daedra that were weaker because there is wasn't it? Actually, hold on. Let me look it up.
No, the Daedra didn't give up their powers to build Mundus.
Oh yeah, the thing is. I don't know how to spell it, but hold on. Let me. This. Oh yeah, it's a Reddit post from 7 years ago.
That should help.
It is unclear. Because. Okay, yeah, because the Aedra are the ones that created created the world. The Daedra didn't sacrifice any of their power, although the Daedra kind of have this issue of being the villains and getting bitch smacks. Like, who was the one? Who was the fucker? Was it? It wasn't Maroon's. Was it Maroon's Dagon? Was in the Oblivion Crisis? Who was it?
Moloch Baal?
No, it wasn't Moloch Baal. Wasn't the guy in the whoever? I think it was Maroon's Dagon.
I think that's his artifact.
Whatever it is. The guy who was responsible for the Oblivion Crisis, he got beat by people.
No, he was beat by Akintosh.
Akatosh's form came down, but like even then, the people of wherever, because the Oblivion Crisis happened just about everywhere. For example,
no, actually, no, never mind. You were right with the people, because fun fact, the Argonians.
I was about to bring that up. Yeah, the Argonians beat the ever living shit out of him. It wasn't even close.
To be fair, they had help from the trees.
Yeah, which leads me to believe that stuff like that, where the big Daedra are not as powerful as the big gods in D&D, because like someone like someone like Mystra in D&D, right, who's one of the most powerful deities. When she died, literally magic stopped working for a bit until I said when I think it was Midnight or Mistral, whoever Mistra's old form was, whenever they died, magic was fucked up for a long time, and in a world like D&D, that's a big deal. Same with gods like if Shar. Oh god, someone follow on. Iranian Indigo followed me. Thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Twitch, that's good.
Yeah, that. Fuck. I completely lost my train of. Thought. Right. That Shar is. Shar and Saloon basically created the universe. One wanted absolute darkness. One wanted the light, that which eventually became the material plane. Something along those lines, right? Shar is unbelievably powerful. Only pretty much trumped by like maybe 3 or 4 other greater deities. Because Shar is one of the oldest and also has even though she's evil, she's kind of like the big bad of the evil gods. And that kind of leads it to be a little unfair. She's the one of the oldest and thus one of the most powerful. Although gods in D&D are more susceptible to just like death, because any god can be killed, although it is extremely difficult. As far as I'm aware, and
one who's like kind of dead.
What was that?
It's only kind of been like one death, kind of.
Are you talking about in the Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Elder Scrolls is significantly more stable in that way, and that death doesn't really do a whole lot for the 9, but...
Not like Trinimac was literally eaten.
Trinimac? I don't fucking remember that name. Must have been a bitch.
No, he was like, so before orcs were orcs, they were elves.
Yeah.
And they used to worship Trinimac, and Trinimac was literally eaten by one of the Daedra.
Oh.
Becoming what he is now, and just changing all the orcs into...
Yeah, okay, yeah. So there are examples in the Elder Scrolls. I don't know why this came partially an Elder Scrolls stream, but I like the Elder Scrolls, so we're going to talk about it a little bit. The part of where the Elder Scrolls, where like there are a few examples of gods dying or fighting, but most of the time, if they lose, they don't die. They just kind of retreat. So and to find another day.
Closest thing to death is Lorcan.
Say that again.
I think the closest character who's died is Lorcan.
I'm
I think he gave all of his power to create Mundus. Then he had his heart separated from him.
Yeah, that probably, but yeah, you get the idea. Typically stuff like that in the Elder Scrolls is a lot less. It's a lot different, and things function a lot differently.
Yeah. I would say it's a lot more interesting as well.
I don't know. The thing is, D&D lore has this thing where since it was written by so many different people throughout times, as well as D&D literally starting as a bunch of people in their basement working and creating...
I'm sorry, what the fuck are we talking about?
Shut the fuck up while I'm explaining. D&D has a lot of stupid-ass lore and stupid-ass gods that can just do stuff. Especially because the timeline for D&D... Since D&D technically exists in a multiverse, it's really fucking annoying to try and scale. I fucking hate multiverse type shit, because it ends up being really confusing.
I mean,
for a
I
lot
mean-
of stuff.
I mean, the Elder Scrolls also has a multiverse.
From my understanding, in the Elder Scrolls, that time is a lot more linear. Like, for example, Alduin can't exist in multiple places at once because he's, set from the era of dragons to...
Yeah, he just got shoved forward in time. He
Yeah,
wasn't-
it was set as not the Dragonborn's problem. Yeah, that's my understanding of basically what happened.
It's more due to the Celtic cycle.
Sheep.
Because red gods are said to be from the previous Celtic cycle.
It's weird.
So basically, they survived extinction.
It's very weird and unnecessarily complicated.
I think that's the best part that is like that.
Yeah, from my understanding that the Elder Scrolls lore, while not simple, it's a lot less stupid than D&D lore. Especially because D&D lore has a lot of focuses on different realms, which work by different rules. So that just is a can of worms in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like, the way the fucking hells work is stupid as well.
It is, yeah.
The 9 hells?
Yes, the 9 hells, because how it's said to, function, it's very not what... It's very different from everywhere else. So... It's like talking about a completely different setting whenever you go to the Hells, which makes sense for Hell, but it's also really annoying to talk about because a lot of Faerunian rules do not apply there. And especially considering how its rulers of the... Why the fuck is my mouse struggling to work? But a lot of rulers in the 9 Hells are, despite rolling over an entire circle of hell, are weaker than even lesser deity. Actually, significantly weaker from just about anyone. It wasn't the Demogorgon. That was because that's a layer of the abyss. Well, still the Demogorgon here. We're gonna go with a slight tangent here. The Demogorgon is most often seen as the strongest thing in the abyss, right? As he's the demon prince, right? Even then, with you going by the official stat block, he is really not that bad to deal with. And a really strong or a particularly skilled gold or red dragon could probably beat him, and it wouldn't be that hard. Although that's more of a problem with D&D having a really bad time scaling over sets of stat blocks over to other stuff. Yeah, basically, scaling in Hell is really weird, except for the final layer where Asmodeus rules, because he is just straight up a god. So,
So what even are the 9 Hells? I'm sure.
well, I'm not exactly sure their creation. I'm pretty sure it is rather vague in what why they were created. But of course, each layer is a different kind of how do I say, different form of suffering.
Punishment?
Yeah, punishment, suffering, that kind of thing, where it generally brings out the worst in people. The thing is, the top 2 layers are really top 2 or top 3 layers are the only ones that really matter, because the first layer is Avernus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Avernus, where the Blood War is happening, and where basically any time you take a trip into Hell, you go to Avernus and not anywhere deeper, because Asmodeus prevents almost anything from being teleported into the second and below layers of Hell. You have to go through Avernus to get to the deeper layers, pretty much.
Is it the second or third layer that's Dis?
It's not I think it's the second layer that's Dis. Because the third layer is Minoros, I think. I think it's the third layer. Well, the third level is basically where all the greedy ass people are, where Mammon rules, and which another can of worms. And then the second layer, which is also important, is if you're going through Avernus, you're probably going to, I forgot what it was, but basically it's a big ass city where people deal in souls, and it's a very big hub for finding various different things that you might need. Yeah, that's generally speaking the only time you would actually go to hell for those two layers. If you're going lower than that, you're probably going to kill a specific devil or archdevil.
Okay, so it top to bottom, it's Avernus, Dysmenoros, Phlegethos, Stygia, Malbolge, Maladomini, Cania, Nessus.
Yeah, most of those don't matter. I would say about 6 or 7 of those do not matter at all for 99% of the time you're interacting with hell.
Yep.
Avernus is just, I will say here, Avernus is just has a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it has Tiamat trapped in as guarding the next layer. Like, it doesn't get much cooler than that.
That is just fucking insane.
It is. And the fact that Tiamat is chained, well, not chained there physically, but trapped there is wild. And even, and also the fact that Mammon, who's only an archdevil, is basically rivals with Tiamat, and Tiamat is in the Faerunian pantheon, a lesser deity. He would get fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
it would not be close because Tiamat would absolutely destroy Mammon if given the chance.
No contest.
Yeah.
So why is Tiamat there? Why is he trapped?
Okay. It is like many things in D&D, it is rather unclear and not explained upon that well.
Basically people can use that to fill in with their headcanon.
Partially. One of the things that we know is that I believe she was at first an archdevil for Avernus, but she actually was really bad at her job, so she got demoted from there. And basically, she is now just used as a guard dog by Asmodeus to make it into the second layer of hell. That is basically her whole job, and it is believed that she was chained down there either by Bahamut or Asmodeus. Why is also a little bit unclear, but they kept beef with each other constantly. So
my idea is they all want the only place where you can find Dr. Pepper.
The only place you can find Dr. Pepper.
The only place.
That's why.
Yeah. So it's just if you have a question about D&D, chances are the answer is not that well explained.
And that nobody knows why.
Partially. We don't even know the origins of Tiamat. Where she came from is very unclear.
Where did she come from? Where did she go?
Come from Kanajo. But yeah,
New Jersey feels accurate.
I don't think.
Tell me I'm wrong, Mushu. Tell me I'm wrong.
And some stories for Tiamat says that she comes from the blood of Asgarath, I think it was the overgod of the Draconic pantheon. Some says that she basically was since the beginning of the universe.
New Jersey.
No, it's not from New Jersey. If we know she's not from New Jersey.
She's from New Jersey. I imagine she has a very pronounced Italian-American accent.
I am fairly certain that would not be the case. Hold on. I'm looking at the...
Hey, it's me, Tiamat!
Hey, I don't think that's...
Queen of Dragons!
Hold on, let me... Yeah, let me... And this is according to the Forgotten Realms wiki, which is not the most reliable thing ever, but...
Mushu, I love the idea too much. She's from New Jersey now.
I don't think that's quite correct, but you go off, I guess.
Shadow, it's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin. I'm sorry, I'll be good.
No, Andrew, you do not have to apologize. That was beautiful. I loved every moment of it.
Okay, yeah, so there are 3 different origins for Tiamat. One is that she is just the daughter of Asgarath, who is, I already mentioned. Second one is that she and, her brother, Bahamut, came from a corpse of of a dragonborn that Asgareth knew. And the third one is that she is, and I quote, from the primordial chaos at the beginning of time.
New Jersey.
So, no, they are not from New Jersey.
They are from New Jersey.
I mean, the primordial chaos at the beginning of the time sure sounds like New Jersey.
No, it isn't. Why would it be New Jersey?
I know people from New
Because it's
Jersey.
New
Okay?
Jersey.
What?
New Jersey.
I have beef with New Jersey. New Jersey sucks.
Me too.
I've been to New Jersey. It's rather unremarkable. Well,
That's
not.
what they're
I want to
hiding.
say here.
It infected him.
I'll say okay because I used to live in New York, right? New Jersey and New York feel rather similar. So I
They're
know
hiding special parts of me, okay?
they're.
They don't live in New York.
Now, okay, when you say you lived in New York, did you live in like
I did not-
New York, or did you just live in the state of New York?
I did not live. I've been to New York City. I've went there quite a few times. I'm going to have a fucking aneurysm here. Like you're trying to act like it. Okay.
There's a very big difference.
Yeah, no, I wanted to know if you lived in the city of New York or if you lived in the state of New York. It's a very simple question.
Andrew, the thing is, you should know I did not live in New York City. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. I did not.
I do not remember it.
We've had many conversations before about that. How I fucking lived in New York. All right.
Who should stolen that? Okay.
You know, sometimes I forget that New York is a state and not just a
It really messes with me too. Like you think it would just be a city, but no, it's the entire state. It makes no sense.
I mean, like, imagine living in a city that's initials is Nini.
Is it?
Well, because NY, it's Nini.
Oh yeah. Very true. But anyway, Tiamat is from New Jersey.
No, Tiamat is not from New Jersey.
Yes, she is.
No, she is not.
Says who?
Says that we don't know where she's from.
Yeah,
Rather,
New Jersey.
it is literally unconfirmed.
He's from
New Jersey.
Yeah.
It is not quite correct.
Al's gonna kill us.
I am going to.
Bushu, we have consensus, okay?
Look, at least kill me before I ever have to go to New Jersey.
You aren't. No one's forcing you to New Jersey. Is the thing. All right.
And Bushu reaches 100,000 subscribers. We are going to New Jersey.
I've been to New Jersey before. It is not that interesting.
We'll find the secrets of New Jersey.
Okay, I will say a thing about 90% of U.S. states. 90% of them are like not the exact same, but close enough that it does not matter.
Especially if you live in the Midwest, it's all corn.
Yes, pretty much. The Midwest especially is very similar, but I've been to, let's see, I'm trying to think of all the states that I've been to. A lot of ones in the Midwest. Been to, around the Florida area. I've been around the Northeast. And I've been around in like Nevada and there. I want to say, really not that crazy. It's really not that different from each other. You of course have the outliers,
I've been like 3 states.
There are outliers like the fucking like Vegas or Vegas or like Miami or something, right? Like that, right? But those are because they're tourist spots, not because like the overwhelming part of the state is like that.
Of course they are. It's Vegas.
Yeah, we should explain the Jersey Devil then.
The Jersey, the Jersey Devil?
I get it, because New Jersey fucking sucks.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, of course you don't get it. You've been in New Jersey.
Really from New Jersey wouldn't send its secrets.
All right.
It's infected your mind.
I don't think that's quite correct. Just saying that it has does not make it correct.
Look, dude. Think of New Jersey as a giant elder brain, okay? It put its little New Jersey tadpole into your brain.
I really don't think that is the case.
Now you're a New Jersey mind flayer. Like, I don't make the
I am
rules.
18
I'm
years
sorry.
2026 possibly because I might or not be busy, so CYA next year or not problem.
Al is now a New Jersey Baldur's Gate.
Literally not.
The only show we should ever watch this.
That's what a New Jersey Baldur's Gate would say.
Are you a New Jersey Baldur's Gate?
I sure fucking hope not.
That's what
Would you like the
That's what a
Sopranos?
New Jersey Baldur Gate would say.
No.
Yeah, I would.
Should you like The Sopranos?
Do I like what? Sopranos?
You like The Sopranos, yeah?
Never watched it.
Like
That's
Tony
what you-
Soprano?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Tony Soprano?
Yeah.
The Tony Soprano?
I've never watched it either.
I haven't.
Oh, it's a good show.
That's what a New
Me and
Jersey.
Tucker might have to move.
That's what a New Jersey. Did that sheep just fall into the water and die?
I think it did.
Depends what are you playing.
A sheep is from
Yeah, that
the-
sheep straight up fell into the water and is fucking dead.
Well, it was from New Jersey.
No, it wasn't. We're in a
It was a
meadow, probably in the middle of New Zealand here.
What are you guys playing?
I'm not playing anything. I'm using Wallpaper Engine. I just have the background and it has sheep on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's constantly changing. But that sheep was from New Jersey.
No, it wasn't.
That's
do not-
what somebody who's from New Jersey would say.
I am going to twist your nutsack so hard it pops off.
It's kind of hot.
Okay, come over here.
This
Let's do
is-
it then.
This is. Oh, you can't.
All right, live by your
organize that.
fucking words, son. All right, don't be a coward.
Well, I mean, it's just that I live so far away, so like.
Oh, it's only an hour drive. That's like that. Well, that's like what? Like only an hour?
Well, I mean, but then you gotta think about the way back. So, like,
I'm
it
doing
just
it
doesn't
and I
work for
require some
me.
help.
Big
Big-
Chungu. All right, you know what? They're asking for some help. Lay it on us.
We are currently talking about New Jersey.
Yeah, these motherfuckers won't shut the fuck up. They think I'm from New Jersey.
It's
I
just
mean, you did say that you've been to New Jersey.
Been
which
to
means
and
New
from
Jersey.
are not the same thing.
I'm sure you just like Tiamat, you know?
No, I'm not.
So funny.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a slash New Jersey?
What the fuck would that do? What would slash New Jersey do? I don't even have that many commands working in my just normal chat. What would that do?
It would spawn in a Philly cheesesteak.
No. No.
Oh, wait, no, Philly cheesesteaks are from Philadelphia. Never mind.
Yeah, what do you mean?
My bad.
Yeah, that is. You just offended every Rocky fan.
So I gave my
Hello.
players a
Yeah.
magic book with infinitely spawning
That's only
pages,
me.
cause one is an avid writer, and wrote the
Hey, I'm
travels of
walking here. It's
chronicles.
me, Tiamat.
I then gave an item to the artificer that would merge any two
What does Tiamat
exact
even look like?
Hold up.
It's a giant,
items, doubling the
5,
mass,
6
stats,
head.
and everything.
Yeah,
Can you
5
send me
heads.
a
Hold on,
size?
hold on. Big Chungu is asking for.
Okay, Andrew, can you send me a
How
picture
do
of
I
what Tiamat
stop them
looks
from
like? Just
making
Tiamat
black
to me.
holes?
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
The thing is, all right. Well, let's say, how do I stop them from making black holes? Well, technically, black holes in D&D don't work as real world black holes. It's more of like just sending shit to the astral plane. And I will say, any player with more than 13 IQ will realize opening a portal to the astral plane is a terrible fucking idea. Like, I would legit have them say they're if they really just want to like completely roadblock them, just say your character is smart enough to realize creating a portal to the astral plane is a bad fucking idea and there's no benefit to it. But if you don't want to go that route, I would just say that if they basically try and create infinite of something or mix magic items that should
This
not
is
be
the
mixed
same
up.
party that decided to nuke 2 countries because a
well,
shopkeeper
sure, I've seen
refused
what
to give
Tiamat
them a
looked like.
discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just a giant dragon with one head of each chromatic type.
I'm gonna say if your party decided to nuke some countries, I don't think anything will stop them unless you literally get rid of the item.
Well, shoot, they're definitely from New Jersey. I don't know what
Hey.
you're talking about.
I disagree personally.
I can sense the New Jersey.
I'm gonna New your Jersey
If
out.
you-
Fair enough.
but I would say if I was in a scenario where they're like have an item that might break something.
Anyway, have a fun discussion.
Okay, if you're gonna go, but if I was in a scenario like that, I would either get rid of the item or I would have a combination of items just have it explode in their face and do a bunch of force damage. If they try and exploit something.
Banish them to New Jersey.
Or, you could just send them to the astral plane. And, since the astral plane is a bad place to be, they can live with their consequences. Especially considering you can't really get out of there unless you happen to luck out and find a portal back to the material plane. And even then, going through the astral plane basically fucks up your perception of time. You could end up hundreds of years in the past or thousands of years in the future.
Also, Levi is here.
Fuck you, Levi. I hope you die.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Anyways, what's up?
I think he's a little pissy because we kept talking about New Jersey.
They kept trying to say I'm from New Jersey.
Hey, bro's from New Jersey.
No, the fuck I am not.
You know, maybe it's true because I mean, look at how pissy you're getting about
New
it.
Jersey? Dude, New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Let's say
New
you
Jersey.
think someone from New Jersey would be upset that you called them from New Jersey? They would call them you upset if you said they're from New York.
Because
This is one of the cold-blooded Missourian. He's one of my people. He's a
He's
Missourian.
one of my people.
I hate Missouri.
I wouldn't say I hate Missouri as much as I am apathetic to it.
That's what everyone
Honestly, yeah, no, that's a lot. I actually genuinely like the weather we get here. I love Missouri.
We
I've
gotta.
been out of school an extra week.
Me too,
Because of this
dude.
snow.
It's so great.
Someone.
Dude, I hate it. I wanted to be in school 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
I'm a tryhard.
someone in my Twitch says, said fail raid. What does that mean? I don't.
He failed.
Did someone rate you?
No one raided me. That
It was a fail.
I don't got the context here, Mr. Quabag 1988.
What exactly is a raid? I never.
You
understood that.
basically you just send all your viewers to another person, and basically to try and keep the people on the platform and keep watching more Twitch streamers. As someone who has a whopping 25 followers, raids are not exactly something that come very often to me. Although it has happened twice on the same day, 3 minutes apart.
I'm sure Mr. Beast will give you like
Mr. Beast does not fucking stream on Twitch.
Mr. Beast? No, it's Mr. Beastial. He's a tabaxi man.
Why are you like this?
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Mr. Breast.
Mr. Breast, my favorite.
God, I love
Dude,
bread.
I know.
You know, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It probably isn't something I should say here. Never mind.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
You should not say if you even have to think about it.
As a child watching.
I know that's why I stopped myself from saying it.
There's a child watching. I don't know about that.
I hate children.
The one.
The one.
He messaged me, yeah.
I am the one. Yes, son. Don't need a gun to get
Are
respect
you
up
gonna
on the
do a
streets.
stream with the same concept,
tried
but
to-
like
What
with
you
I
did
don't
have
know
to-
anime?
I could talk about anime as well. It's just I like D&D more. That's what I'm very passionate about. I don't think I could fill up a 2-hour stream of just me talking about anime unless I was exclusively talking about Baki.
I mean, we could talk about anime right
Baki is
now.
peak.
Baki is
Baki
peak.
is so good.
Baki is
Baki
so
is-
peak.
No.
And unless you fought a dinosaur.
My
Yeah, I understand.
you first, Al.
My opinion of Baki is that it is so bad that it tips the scale and goes back to being peak. That is my
it's just
opinion of it.
peak, dude. Imagine having an imaginary dinner with your father who's tried to kill you.
And then you smack the dinner plate out of his hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, so peak.
It is such an absurd show, but I can't help but love it.
He is genuinely so upset.
Yeah.
It's kind of good.
I know people who think that Yujiro is not hot, and that aggravates me.
He has not.
Dude, he has so much testosterone. He sees everything else as female. Got a man pregnant.
He got a man for cannon.
And so he did what now?
Let's be real.
Yes, I think he did.
Having a baby with another man is probably the only thing that he thinks is going to make him a worthy rival.
What the fuck?
Because it's going to have
Yeah.
no female genome whatsoever, so it's just going to be pure
Exactly. No
testosterone.
weak genes.
No Jack Conway jeans.
I hate genes.
I know. Imagine wearing jeans.
I can't imagine wearing jeans. I fucking hate jeans. I do not wear them.
Hey, Al, you want to go to work
Imagine the
tomorrow?
biggest jeans
Work
company
for you
you
tomorrow?
can
I
have
work
you.
tomorrow.
What time do you have work tomorrow?
4 to 10.
Oh, hey, we work at around the same time. I'm working
Making
4 to
auto
9.
correct.
Baki!
So, One Piece win.
No.
Yeah, One Piece
One
win.
Piece is fucking awful.
This was supposed to be
How
a
dare
stream.
Okay,
autocorrect
buddy.
do that?
I was supposed to. This
Wait,
was supposed to be a stream talking about
D&D.
yeah, but we're going
Yeah,
really
well,
off the rails. But whatever.
It's alright.
Yeah, One Piece campaign win. One Piece campaign.
Why the fuck did I just hear like something be dropped into water? Did someone do that? Go
I
on.
was taking a dump.
Okay, that was unnecessary.
One Piece is good, but
You
like
lucky
it's just
Hamisha.
long. That is
Yeah.
the con.
What happened to your? So I remember running like a one-man campaign with you. What happened to old Lizard Man?
Callahan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I can give a little synopsis of what happened throughout that entire campaign. Basically, my group made it out of the Underdark. Callahan fucking lost his mind, completely lost his mind, right?
Yeah, that checks.
Let's see. Two of my players ended up dying. One of them came back. Let's see.
Okay.
The ending boss fight was, or the final fight was like this giant draconic skeleton powered by an elder brain, and
Ooh.
basically it was the queen mind flayer who was in control of the elder brain, as the elder brain was like in a psionic sleep, right?
God, Mindsters was relevant, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
Ptw thoughts about Ice Guy. Me personally, I don't like Ice Guy.
1 second before I give my thoughts on isekais. Basically had to like suppressed a suppressed sleep to control its psionic powers. Basically the skeleton was eventually reanimated. Like we're skipping over a whole lot of details, and the players end up beating it, but Callahan like had to pull out all the stuff. They were all and the only time ever that all my players dropped to 0 HP. And basically what happened is Callahan's real puppet master ended up finally answering him after a very long time of being inactive, and gave them one last burst of energy, let them barely win, because they had one round to get enough damage out, and if they did not get that out, then they would have all lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the very short of it. And then one of the players went to, like, just at the end, one of the players went to go rebuild their kingdom, and Callahan went his own way to try and find his wife.
He has a
that was a plot point.
Yeah, he has a wife.
We love when the DMPC has to save the party.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what Keyboard Twin talked about, isekais. I think isekais are really overdone and typically end up just going, oh my god, I was reborn into this fantasy world, except I'm super OP and I can do whatever and I get all the bitches.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
Although there are some good ones. There are some good ones.
There are good isekais, but I just generally don't think
it is hard to find. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't
Dude,
think
I don't know. What do you like One Punch Man? Because season 3 is about to come out.
I've watched.
That.
I feel like One Punch Man would be something I like, but
it's not that absurd.
Fair enough.
All right, I like Baki. I'd imagine I'd like it.
You should watch more JoJo. Good like JoJo.
I should watch more JoJo. I should continue watching part 3.
JoJo is so good.
Part 3 is good. Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Are you watching the OVA or the anime? The OVA is good too.
What's the OVA? I don't.
The OVA is the original 1990s.
The OVA.
Yeah. Like it's pretty good.
I can't watch it.
It's
the anime is better.
The anime is better, but the OVA is not to be scoffed at.
Yeah.
I'd probably at
like,
first
the
watch
fight with Dio goes hard. Yeah. The fights go hard.
But then again, you miss part 2.
I do need to watch part 2.
Yeah. Dude, part 2 is so good.
I just watch romance most of the time, just seeing the MC getting
don't get me started.
That's it. Yeah, it's a very mixed bag in my opinion for romance animes, because a lot of the time I just don't think it works out very well. But when it does, very rarely, it's very nice.
It is, yeah.
Okay, hang on. Are you familiar with Rent a Girlfriend?
No.
You are
Heard
not,
of it.
not no, you are
Okay,
not watching that
it's
movie.
still
No,
going on. It has like
you should,
200 chapters, and it's still going on. It's
you
so
should
bad.
do
It's
not watch
Hey,
so
at least it's not as
so
bad
bad.
as One Piece.
you should do not watch Friend to Go.
No, okay.
I
You're
had
just
no
wrong.
intention to watch One Piece.
One Piece is good though.
I feel like there's no piece of media needs to go on for over 1,000 episodes.
I mean, to be fair, they're remaking the beginnings of One Piece called the One Piece.
Yeah, they are
Remaking
kind
it.
of redoing it, so it has better pacing.
Yeah, I just
So basically, mainly the reason One Piece is so long is because originally when they were adapting it, they made one they did a 1-to-1, so one chapter of the manga to one episode of the anime, which really stretched it out.
yeah.
So they're redoing
Harem
it, so it's like
sometimes
actually in
because I don't
structured
know any
season
except
format.
the
So it should be
100
much better to
girlfriends that
watch.
really love you.
Ugh.
But it is still,
But
it's still a good
fair,
one.
people can have their opinions, even if they're wrong.
Yeah, because One Piece is fun.
One Piece more like Bad Piece.
Oh, you really showed
Okay.
them.
Okay, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take
Matter
you back.
of fact, I think couple of cuckoos
You may
might
try.
be harem I forger.
Andrew is from New Jersey, it's okay.
Let's say this is almost certainly like a cold ass take here, but I think harem animes fucking suck. They exist to have the MC be a self insert.
I mean, I can only think
Correct.
of
They exist for one reason and one reason only, to get pretty much to watch it.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
be honest.
Okay, the thing is, I can
Yeah.
only think of one harem anime that wasn't like that.
That's shocking. That's incredible odds that you found one. What was it?
It's basically, it's not like where you want to be the protagonist, it's just the protagonist goes through so much shit. Genuinely, like, each of the women basically abuse him, like he should be dead.
Oh, it's that
Oh.
kind of
And
harem.
it's
What are
not-
you talking about? I would of course
Is
want
Is
to
it
be that.
100?
It's Monster Musume.
Oh, hey, Monster Musume is peak though. That's one of the good ones. It's pretty solid actually.
Is
Is that the one with the snake girl?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I got no idea what the fuck you guys are on about. But it at first does not exactly sound the best.
Son, what's this damn anime you're watching?
These damn hentais.
Oh, what's a
I'll be honest, I
hentai?
watched High School DxD for the plot. Like it has a decent plot actually.
Sure
Don't
it
lie to
do. Sure it do.
Don't lie to us, Levi. We all know why you watched it.
No, funny enough, that was actually one of my first anime I found out about it. That was an interesting experience.
The only
That was-
the first anime I ever watched was probably one of various different Pokemon animes. It was basically the only
Yeah,
anime.
fair. That's probably everyone's intro. I was under like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Now I was gonna say that or Dragon Ball as well. If they're a bit on the older side. By older, I mean about
Yeah,
20
I
plus.
Don't forget the original Beyblade.
I didn't watch Beyblade.
Dude,
Because I think-
Beyblade was good.
I was about to say, oh no, I'm about to be crucified this. I think Beyblade's kind of trash. Just the concept
Dude.
of Beyblade, I should say.
Their entire power system is the stronger you are, the stronger is your Beyblade. Dude, the MC is literally like universal threat. Like, dude.
Oh,
MC
no.
is literally-
I hate universal threats. If you're a universal threat,
Nah,
you
like,
fucking
like-
suck.
Like genuinely, the MCs could take about anything. Like because
I'm-
how system works, it's wild.
They don't have universal threats in Beyblade. It's still just like, oh, my Bay's stronger than your Bay. Let's have a Bay
Dude.
battle.
Look, I was about to say,
Dude,
but could he
Moses
be...
parted the Red Sea using the bow. Beyblade.
Okay,
Moses-
that is
he
really
did do
funny.
that.
Hey, could...
Yeah, no. Beyblade is decent.
What was your favorite Bay from the original
Why
series?
don't call them bays?
Fine. What was your favorite Beyblade from the original series?
I don't know, blue one. I don't know. I
The
actually
blue
don't know
one.
a lot about Beyblades. I just
Oh
I
my
haven't
god,
seen it, I
you
just know a
don't
lot about it.
you bitch. My
No,
favorite was
I've seen like a couple episodes. I didn't have cable. Chill.
there was the rival turned friend character in that show. I don't remember what his name was. But he had
Okay, so about every show.
he had a gray, black, and green Beyblade called Rock Leone, and I really liked that one.
Hmm. Oh yes, the rival turned friend. Just about every anime has.
You really
Yeah.
did describe
Mm.
90% of animes.
Yeah.
That's like literally
Yeah.
every single character in Baki, except for
It
Baki
really
himself.
is.
Except Pickle.
That's also just literally just Naruto's top no jits.
Well, the thing is, Naruto sucks. So
No, the thing is,
That
Okay,
that
that's-
hurts. That hurts.
you keep on saying every anime sucks. Eventually, you're gonna really hurt your friends, and that's what I strive
Okay,
to
in
do.
that case, what's your thoughts on Bleach?
I never watched it, so it must be
I have
trash.
never seen Bleach.
I also never watched it actually.
The episode-
I also haven't. There's just too much filler. I haven't gotten around to it.
No, you want to talk filler? You go to One Piece.
Okay, yeah, but that's
No,
like One
no.
Piece's whole thing is being filler.
No,
One
you
Piece
don't
has
go to
good
One
filler.
Piece.
It has a
You got
decent
to
filler.
Naruto about One Piece. You got to Naruto about filler.
Excuse me.
And I'm not disagreeing, but like,
Yeah,
I the longest. I don't care.
You're not wrong. Naruto has some bad fucking filler episodes.
So, I have a hot take. I think filler is good sometimes.
It is good,
It can
but
be,
Oh, no,
if they do it right.
sometimes.
yes,
Yeah.
but most of the time it
Sometimes
is
can be
not.
good.
The thing is, with new anime,
Okay.
there's zero filler. So there's zero downtime with the characters.
Yeah.
I think the worst one for this is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or they just randomly
You
give them some like
Did
random power up that's just never
not.
seen again.
no. JJK is one of the best anime out there. Oh, don't even say that the power system
This comes
is
in the guy
bad.
with the ghetto. This okay, buddy.
I want to
Oh
say
no, that's Pngtuber.
here's my
Actually, no, that is Suguru
Yeah.
Gato.
Yes.
Okay, Kinjaku
Oh,
is
I
him
was
in
about
his
to say
body.
something.
Here,
Stupid bitch.
let me
Sorry,
give
they
my
both have
unneeded
long
input
hair,
here.
buddy.
I think I want to
Okay.
say
I didn't see the stitches.
here. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I watched the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. I did not like the animation, and then I also think hearing about how its apparent scaling works sounds really dumb.
You didn't like the animation?
No, I did not.
Main things. I
I
bet
think
main
that's
things
what
Gojo's
people
not
like.
coming back. He's dead. He's not coming back. Gojo's gone, man.
They ended the anime. Gojo's dead. He's never coming back.
He's coming back in JJK2.
JJK two, it's
Something I will say,
JJK in
If they
time.
made a JJK2, I would love it.
What I dislike about like the final arc is that the only guy who actually dies is Gojo. All the other sorcerers are just like, yeah, I'm kind of cooked, but like I'm fine. Like what? Genuinely, come
It
on.
was bound to
Wow.
happen because of.
Like you could have killed some other ones, dude.
I mean, it was bound to happen due to his relation with Gojo, with Geto.
Yeah, Gojo did hit Gojo. He's like, his wife's like, yeah, if he was real, I would leave you for him, which is wild.
Excuse me.
Gojo's a twink.
I don't know about that one.
Don't say that with Geto.
Nah, it's too buff to be a queen.
I said Gojo.
God damn it.
Oh,
Gojo
oh
is-
wait.
I don't know who
Gojo- yeah,
that's
Gojo
what it
is,
said.
but I feel like you're using the term twink incorrectly.
He's a twonk.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a twonk.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's a twunk.
he's in between a bear.
No, it's. I will. Don't make me go through the entire thing with you all.
I really do not care.
Okay, he is not a twink. He is a twonk. A twink is a buff. A twonk is a buff twink.
I want to say you guys don't understand. I don't care who's a twink or a twonk or whatever.
Neither do I, but I
Twink
care
is
about
a-
them trying to
A
find them
twink
wrong.
is a lake. A bear is Ganondorf.
Ganondorf is a bear, except he's probably
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gay.
I
But
don't think he cares about
Ganon's gay.
I don't know
Ganon is
about that.
gay.
Just because you want to get
Some-
railed by him doesn't make him gay.
Whoa! What the fuck?
No, that is not possible.
That is uncalled for.
That came out of
No,
nowhere.
that, is he wrong though?
Yes!
You
That's a
saying
cave
you,
troll.
you're
That's a
s-
cave troll.
you're
That's
saying
a
you
cave
don't
troll.
want Ganon's 12-inch Gerudo cock?
No.
I do not, and I'm quite frankly terrified that you would say that.
You should. I just want to
Alex,
remind
how do you know it's 12 inches? How do you
How do
know
I-
it's so long, Alex?
I did some research.
Mushu.
Yeah.
I just want you
Yeah.
to know you're streaming right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just so you know, you are streaming.
Yeah.
Bro wanted to say that. He wanted the whole world to
Oh
hear
no!
it.
What are they gonna do? Ban him with his like 200 subscribers? Sorry, 360.
All right, what am I gonna do when me and my 363 subscribers currently are gonna be gone?
Exactly.
It would be the end of the world.
It would be, yeah.
Excuse me.
Couple of Cougars, I don't think technically
I-
is.
I can imagine you beating your channel to death and doing the Omni-Man speech. What's another 17 years? I can always start over, make another channel.
Yeah, it'd probably be faster if I made another channel, considering I have like 90% of my
Alright.
subscribers are either from dead accounts or from people who don't watch me anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it wouldn't make that big of a difference.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Are you
Uh.
good?
Man.
I'm just dodging, weaving some skeletons.
It's
Yeah.
been an interesting.
Here, let's see what like hot take I can make to see if everyone's upset.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
What hot take will piss off the most people?
I mean,
People
other than
that-
probably my hottest take that I've said so far is how I think JJK isn't that interesting, but you
That
know,
just makes me sad.
good.
I enjoy JJK. There's just a lot of plot holes.
I can understand that, and I wish that some of them would get filled,
Yeah.
but sadly they're probably not going
I
to.
think the biggest issue with JJK is the fact
Yeah.
that
Okay, no, you know what I want to see? I want to see a spin-off surrounded like focused around Sukuna in the Heian era.
Yes, that's like one of the most common things I've seen. Yes. Oh yes.
the thing is, they had no big downtime with the characters. You can enjoy them.
Well, actually, if you watched the Juju strolls at the ends of the episodes, you would
No,
get
they don't-
those.
They don't count. They're extra. They're not what is in the anime. You needed like
The
actual
Juju strolls do so much good for the show.
more.
Potential Man. I just wonder what the other Shadows of Potential Man is.
Thing is, they needed more than just a couple of minutes, like a minute or two at the end of every episode. Like imagine like
Come on, I suppose you're hot take.
them just relaxing.
Yeah, Al, give us a hot take.
Come on, I want to be offended.
Offend us.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm really thinking. You guys are kind of hard to offend, all right? So
Oh.
I'm using.
We don't talk about the offensive things I've said.
You can't say offensive things on stream.
The
I know,
the
that's
thing
what I'm
Andrew said
saying.
cannot be said on stream.
Yeah.
I think the things I've said could easily get you banned.
I wouldn't say they would get me banned, but get me rather shunned.
Well, shoot, the things you said to me in my DMs, they could get you.
Yeah,
Like,
but don't worry about that. Oh god.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, this isn't like
What's Uber?
this isn't so much as like a massive hot take. It's like a revelation now. Baki really could use some filler.
You know, it could. It had like none.
Yeah, which
Imagine Baki becoming the slice of life.
That would be
honestly,
fun.
I could fuck with that. But it's like every other episode, we gotta see the new super difficult threat that we gotta beat and there's never we don't actually like get like an episode just like have the characters sit around, except for when Ali Jr. was getting the shit beat out of him. So other than
Or
that,
whenever he was trying to hit on Baki's girlfriend.
yeah, very weird. That was a very weird arc.
Hot take: Baki should not have had a girlfriend.
Yeah, she should have had a boyfriend.
Ooh.
The agenda.
She was completely useless to the entire story.
He very much feels like a remnant of writings from the 1990s manga.
But I have not
Yeah.
seen Baki, but I think it makes sense for him to have that.
No, she really doesn't change the story at all.
No, I think that separates him
Yeah.
from the rest of the fighters, and especially his father.
Not really.
It shows that
Well, I mean, because his father had a wife.
They
He
were
also
more
killed-
of like a contractual obligation that was one-sided.
Yeah.
He also killed his wife as well.
Don't
you know?
forget he killed said wife.
Yeah, I would say like I can see where you're coming from. The thing is, Kozue makes almost no difference in at least the anime.
She really does, because no, she shows up on screen. She cries. She makes a big deal about how she doesn't want Baki fighting. He fights anyway. She cries. End of episode. She makes no difference to the entire story, and I hate her face so fucking much.
Okay, no, but I haven't seen Baki, so I'm just yakking.
Yeah,
it
say
up.
that to Baki. See what
no.
happens.
Baki actually, yeah. The thing is, Baki is rather respectful of Kozue and her decisions, which is,
Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense for Baki, but it's rather weird in the show Baki.
I think I've
Alright,
separated him from his father.
yeah,
He cares about someone that isn't, himself.
I don't appreciate that they put women in the show. It should have just been big, buff, sweaty men fighting
I
each
don't know
other.
about that. I don't know about saying that.
I think we can't say that these days.
Alright, I don't. I just, I don't know about the exact statement there, but I wish we could have seen more big, buff, sweaty men. We didn't get
I
enough.
agree.
Baki has actually run more chapter, or I think there's more chapters than One Piece.
There is no fucking way.
I'm not kidding.
No.
I do know that JoJo has more chapters than One Piece.
Baki has over 1,000, whatever it's separated into. It straight up has more than One Piece, although probably I don't know if it would necessarily have more words and
Okay, I
actual
think we
content.
talked about this. I think we talked about this before. I think it does have more, except the volumes are smaller.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's why.
Yeah.
Like JoJo would have more because it started in 1987, so it has a decade head start on One Piece.
One Piece only started in the
And it's
90s?
also because
Yeah, 1987.
Damn.
yeah.
The manga and
The Bite of 87?
90s.
Also, isn't thing as well, isn't Baki is drawn all by I think just Itagaki. I think it's all him.
Oh wow.
And he's
That's
been drawing this one fucking manga for about 40 years. And that sounds sad.
Oh shoot, that's like most manga.
I-
It's only
Yeah.
one person doing it.
I'm just like thinking about it now, like how does one draw big buff men fighting for that many years?
I think that's
You gotta
because
really
the
love
extra.
it.
Alright, just the love of the game.
even the manga of JoJo.
Also,
like,
like I mentioned, they don't have
it's art
nipples.
style.
What was that? What was that, Bessie?
Here's the nips.
But the manga of JoJo change up his art style
Did they?
because he used to draw big. Yeah, he used to draw big buff men. Now it's like more.
Oh, now that I think about it a little bit, at least like comparing to like
Yeah.
animes, yeah. Man, I
They
love
become-
the big buff men though.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me-
bringing back Gyotaro. Now we just have knockoff Josuke. That's just a twink.
Mom says that Baki is hard to watch and she has trouble to not fall asleep.
Bro, it is like it is
Oh.
Baki is so fast paced. What do you mean?
I don't
I
know.
think that's why, because you
I'm
can't
just-
understand what's going on.
Alright, I think your mom just needs to pay attention.
It's really changed from a D&D conversation to just anything at this point.
Yes, we did. I want to say I blame Levi.
So anyway, New Jersey.
Whoa.
We are not talking about New Jersey
Yeah.
again.
We need one episode
What's
dedicated
worse
to
banner in Battle Cats? Worst Battle Cats banner.
What was that? What about Battle Cats?
Worst Battle Cats banner. Which series of Ubers is the worst?
Unfortunately, it's the Tales of the Neckalugas, and it's not even close.
I have never seen.
Oh,
Battle Cat.
absolutely. I know they suck.
I fucking love the Neckalugas, but they are so trash, all of them, even the Legend Rare.
They are. Yeah,
Alright.
but you got him in Luffy Lon Passalon's pretty dope.
Okay, that's pretty peak, but he also sucks.
But I heard Luffy.
Oh yeah.
Straight up, there is a Luffy.
What's the
Mhm.
one that we have a sticker of in the...
That's Togeland Pasalan, or it might have been. No, it's not. Yeah, it's Togeland Pasalan because it's not Shishalan yet. It's not its true form.
I like
Mm.
Togeland. I
I
that one.
fucking love Togeland Pastaland, but the thing is, he's trash. He's so bad.
Well, that's mean.
He's moves slow
Okay,
as
but-
balls. It takes like 20 seconds to hit once.
Accurate. Hang on, I'm about to post an image in the general. I need you guys' reaction.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh, hang on. Did it not download? Hang on. Download. Oh, come on. In here now. Come on, Simmerluga.
Simaluga. I don't recall that one.
Yeah, it's that's because it's hang on, it's peak. Hang on,
It's
Let me,
it's
let me
that peak.
still peak. Here it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'll look in us.
Hear me out.
Holy shit, that is a unit. Here, hold on. I'm actually gonna drag here. I'm gonna drag over my Discord
What?
right here, guys. Look at this. Look at this thing here. God damn.
And there's beach forms for all the other Lugas as well.
Okay.
That's just my most memorable one.
You think that like I think the Nekalugas are like one of the most iconic Battle Cats things, and they're all bad. You think at
yeah.
least one of them
It's
would be
so
good,
hard.
but they're not.
Why are they called Nekalugas?
Neko as in cat.
Because
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
obviously Neko isn't cat.
I don't know.
but
What does Luga mean?
what's the Luga
Luga's
part?
probably demon.
Because like, if I hear Luga, I think like a beluga whale.
I mean, yeah, they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, big and useless.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ. We have talked about so many.
Don't you love
Random
when your
things.
Bahamut cat targets
Yeah.
the Dogen front?
What was that?
Don't you love when your Bahamut cat targets the Dogen front?
That's one of the most annoying things about him, especially because Bahamut as well is frail as fuck. He dies to like 2 hits of anything.
Yup.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a weird thing in Battle Cats in like actual lore. The cats you're using, or I should say the anime girls that are so-called cats are actually like multiversal threats, but they get fucked up by an alien dog.
Yeah, that checks.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like multiverse threats.
I don't.
But they're anime waifus. And
Yeah, they're
cats.
big.
So
I'll
basically,
say also I don't really play Battle Cats anymore because my fuck ass account got wiped and I had a bunch of stuff. I was really upset about it.
Yeah, relatable. I just kind of keep up with them. I might get a modded account eventually because I want to beat the game and I want to cheat as well.
I don't think it's worth it to beat the game. Especially because they give
Man,
they literally give you Cat God after you beat Into the Cosmos Chapter 3,
Yeah.
and he sucks ass as well. He's
Of course he
actually
does.
really
It's like when
bad.
It's when you unlock the boss as a favorite character.
Literally though, except it's actually probably worse. Hello, Jaquan. Because like he has like no use, and especially at that point in the game, you're already
Yeah.
gonna have all the stupid broken Ubers.
Yokohama just
Well,
wrote
and Courier Cat because it's Courier Cat.
Oh yeah, I'll just say if I had Courier Cat, I could probably catch up to where I was because that shit's broken. Absolutely unfair.
Yeah,
All right, but you know,
man.
Did you just say men?
hey, everyone
Probably.
knows everyone in the species got a little queer in them.
What?
What?
Oh no, it's Dragon Ball Z boy.
It's Dragon Ball Z boy. Wow, that's how you address it.
I Jaquan.
What did you say, Mushu?
Piccolo sucks. He
Don't you
dies.
dare say that. Don't you dare say that about Mr. Piccolo.
But you know, Al, what'd you say? What were you?
Yeah, what did you say, Mushu?
I'm trying to think. Well, what the fuck was I on about? I don't remember.
You were like, oh, everybody knows everybody in here.
Oh, everybody's a little queer in here.
No.
Yeah.
Some of us more than others though.
I would say you watched both. I was to say, Andrew, you watched both Baki and JoJo, and you enjoyed both of them a lot.
Because they're both very
Be so for real.
That doesn't make me queer.
It's peak.
I'm just saying, when you get fucked in the ass by Dio does make you queer.
I have never once said that.
Yes, you have! Don't you try and lie to
He
me.
turned into a donut. He wants to be donuted. Like
I have-
Korean.
I have never once said that.
Me when
And
I'm in a
you-
lying competition and my opponent is Andrew.
You have no proof.
Literally can just scroll through our DMs. I'm sure I can find it eventually.
Okay, I have a
Go
question.
ahead. Go ahead,
I
try.
have a question to ask.
Huh.
Andrew, do you envy? Fuck, I forgot his name. Never mind.
Jotaro? I don't know.
No, that's right. It's the main villain from Part 7. And do you
Part
envy
7?
Poochie? Yeah, envy.
That should be Johnny.
No, Poochie. No, Part
No,
7.
that's not part 7. That's part 6.
I know. Do you envy?
Yeah, Gucci's Stone Ocean.
Part 7 is Steel Ball Run.
Do you
Yeah.
envy Poochie?
New
Stop
universe.
avoiding- Stop avoiding this.
No, I don't envy Poochie.
See, he doesn't. He's not.
I don't know who Poochie is.
Enrico Pucci was a priest that met Dio. Dio got him to join his cause. Pucci loves Dio, sees him as God essentially. And fucked him, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
She is Theo's boyfriend.
What's more manly than fucking another man?
And then there was one surviving finger of Dio's that Pucci took, and then it turned into a little green baby that ended up being the stand Sea Moon. But then Sea Moon buffed itself and it became Made in Heaven, and Made in Heaven has the ability of just resetting the universe, everything comes back to the point that it was in at like supersonic speeds, and so like you know everything you did in the past, and so like you're going through all of it again, but you can't stop yourself or like you can't choose to make a different decision this time. Like the same things always happen.
Why?
One is it's a weird stand, and let's be honest, Pucci should have won.
Because Ali, you say why? Because silly Made in Heaven, Crucified by Army of Lovers starts playing.
I don't follow.
Okay, no, because
Pucci really should have won. He got beat by a kid who said, "I'm gonna take you oxygen."
He was beat by a criminal
by a
lesbian
child.
and
It
a
was
child.
sham.
Yeah. I haven't seen part 6 yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he gets stomped on by a kid.
Was it
Pucci should have.
the little baseball kid?
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what was his
Pucci
stand?
should have won.
I forget.
He doesn't have a stand technically,
I could.
but
I
he does
could've-
at the end of the series.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I could have sworn he had a stand.
Phase is his own shtick thing.
Oh, okay.
I think so because he's able to use weather report, which is Pucci's brother's stand.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Then again, I don't know. I don't think he had a stand because he was able to use weather report, but I don't know.
But yeah, no, I won't lie to you. I haven't watched part 6 yet because the intro is a little off-putting.
Do I want to know? Do I want to?
I can't say it on stream.
We
Oh,
can't
it's-
get content stream.
Oh, it's
But
that
yeah,
bad.
the first 5 minutes were a bit interesting.
Here, I can type it to you.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
Me.
You know the thing is that I
Say,
go about JoJo,
pleasure?
What was
is
it?
that you know the songs that the Marcus been listening to due to the names of the stands.
No.
Yeah, because they're actual names, Mushu. They're names and bands.
Oh
So you know
yeah.
what music you've been listening to.
Okay.
I like that. Like,
But
maybe
yeah,
Heaven.
no. So yeah, that the musical references is really cool because like
Yeah.
it's literally everything. Because like Dio is a band. Robert E.O. Speedwagon
Yeah.
is REO Speedwagon, the band. Wamu from part 2 is Wham. Cars is a band. AC/DC, obviously.
And
Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
then you have
Which
other
is why all the names
characters
are
and
different in America.
I'll let to a band. Yeah.
I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna play the dinosaur game in my fucking background. You guys can't stop me.
It's a great idea.
There you go. I sent you the
Okay, but like,
Can I only jump or click? Okay. Did he say he was going?
okay, but like, let's imagine Okusa was smart. Imagine how much damage he could do with the hand if he was smart.
I feel like I shouldn't.
Okiyasu's the hand is so
Yeah, the handle.
funny. You know, okay, thinking about it, he could erase the entire world if he wanted to by just continually scraping.
Correct. He's just really tough.
But that's why he has that power, because he's an idiot.
Yeah, again. There's a joke that my friends have. Let's see. Heaven's Door just it's smart and he just becomes absolute demon god and just wipes everything.
But that could
This might seem a little cheesy, but my favorite stand is the world.
Of course, it's the one.
I mean, that's fair. It's a cool stand. It looks sick. It's awesome. It's cool.
Yeah. Actually, and also a little design detail. It has the scuba tanks on its back because Dio's afraid of the water after being left at sea for 100 years.
Oh, yeah, that checks.
Yeah. My favorite stand is Diamond is Unbreakable.
Dude, novel is good.
Yeah, crazy. Good one.
Crazy. Why am I saying that scene time?
The world overhead.
Warado!
I can't think of a favorite stand. I know like 6.
I love that the main villains are just a fucking TV remote.
What?
Well, because you got your pause, you got your rewind, the fast forward.
They also have
What's Kira?
Superfly.
The rewind because of
Oh yeah, bites the dust, I guess. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
and then King Crimson's fast forward.
Yeah. Well, I'd say more so. Yeah, and then good old Maiden Heaven.
No, Superfly is a fun idea.
And then you've got D4C being the change channels option.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about. Once again, I'll state I have not watched JoJo past part 1.
Also,
And then we have Wonder
introduced
Lovely.
stands from Hamon.
What was that?
I really like how they move their power system from stands to Hamon.
I wish they had kept Hamon going.
It
as
was
it's-
very interesting.
Yeah, Amon was cool.
They didn't maximize it in part 2.
Did they?
They showed that at its limit.
Yeah, that was the end of Amon since he was fighting the Pillar Men, which is just other vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that he was only able to stay looking so young and fit because of Hamon, though.
Yeah.
It can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
it's like
extends life. Yeah.
Oh.
Because
That's why
I'm
in
just
part,
annoyed. Enough, dude.
that's why in part 1 when Baron Zeppeli, which is a Led Zeppelin reference by the way, gives the last of his Hamon to Jonathan, he gets really old and withers away.
Ah. Yeah, it's been like 4 years since I watched JoJo.
Bang.
I think JoJo is tied with JJK as being my favorite anime. And like, quite frankly, after I'm done here, I'm probably gonna go and rewatch JoJo.
Which part?
I'm gonna start at part 1 and I'm gonna go through the whole thing.
Okay. Good, we don't have a part skipper here. Very good.
No, Tucker's a part skipper.
Yeah.
He said parts 1 and 2 were too boring.
Tucker when they're not
Okay.
explosions and fighting every 3 seconds.
But
I will be
okay,
honest, part 1 is kind of cliche, but it is good.
part 1 and 2, I feel like you cannot skip because they're so integral to the world building aspect.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah. Because you can't skip. Like,
It sets up Dio. It sets up the mysterious arrows. It sets up the curse. It sets up why Joseph's stand works so well. It's because of the hormone. Like it sets up
it also
so
sets up
much.
Joseph as well as a character. Because he's a
The only thing I'm annoyed about is that Dio didn't use his vampire powers. Like, dude, he could shoot laser beams out of his eyes.
Exactly. He could have shot laser beams out of his eyes. He could have frozen the entire area around him.
Hang on.
Vampire
Just
Dio was
Superman.
kind of like OP as shit, though.
Dude, they're just super.
And to be fair, he is also a narcissist, so I think he was overestimating his
He probably was.
capabilities.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Also, the heroes need some way to win.
Yeah, okay. Overestimating his abilities, yes, but let's be real here. If you suddenly figured out you had the ability to stop fucking time, you'd be pretty overconfident too.
And also, he
Yeah.
wanted to toy.
Although, let's be honest, if
as well.
Dio really was smart, he would have sent every stand user right at the beginning.
Oh, absolutely.
And like, no, the thing is, he
Also,
wanted to
Death
toy with
13
the
absolutely
Joestars.
should have wiped the party. But he just didn't.
He wanted to toy
Like-
with the Joestars. He had beef.
Yeah.
He had
really
generational
did.
beef.
The only guy who can kill you, murk him.
The thing is, this goes back to like Jonathan and Dio. Like
Yeah.
since like, the Victorian era.
I still can't believe that Dio killed the dog. Like, come on, man.
Oh,
Everything
you
was
can
fine.
excuse everything else, but killing a dog is where you draw the line.
Oh, yeah, because he
Yeah.
trapped the dog in a fucking furnace.
And
Yeah. Let's not talk about Iggy.
I feel
Rest in peace.
No, dude, I hate Iggy so fucking much. Don't bring that stupid dog up.
I love Iggy so much. He's so
I like
adorable.
Iggy. He's a cool stand. Like, dude, stand, that's cool.
Okay, he's got a cool stand. The character is just so fucking stupid.
I love Iggy.
Dude, they need some comic relief, dude.
yeah, it was just a
I mean,
bad
they
decision,
did
clearly.
We need comic relief. Yeah, Kokuin, Polnareff, literally anybody else.
Polnareff is literally French.
Yeah.
He's literally
Make it fair.
that's his point of humor. He's French.
Oh,
Vivi.
Honestly, that is like his humor.
To be like, Polnareff was originally a villain, like Kakyoin was.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Flesh Buds.
Yeah.
How long are we gonna
I-
keep streaming? I gotta ask.
I don't know,
But
when are you
again-
gonna stop streaming?
I think you mean how long are we gonna keep sitting here talking about JoJo?
I don't know.
Accurate.
I don't have anything to say
What's your
about
name with the
JoJo. So.
show?
But it's really sad how Kakyoin died. I went up to
He
him and-
dies?
What Jonah did.
God, you just spoilered me. I don't care.
The really sad thing too is that his parents never knew where he went and they kept looking for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you guys just discussing spoilers like this. Like, what the hell?
Like, it's like
Dude,
genuinely
it's been out for like
sad
2
how-
years. If you don't know, that's on you.
Put a
It's
spoiler tag, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, put a
I'd like to
spoiler
mention
tag in a
recently, guys,
active
making
conversation.
content. Alex has done nothing for like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, I
Really
haven't because I don't know
content,
shit about JoJo. I don't know what you guys don't understand about that. I don't know anything about JoJo.
Then just know shit.
Yeah, do you want me to just bring up the wiki and start saying like really random, useless inputs?
We should just, yeah,
Yes.
like I did with Baki.
All right.
I know actually nothing about Baki yet, so it's
Oh,
Yeah, Bassie knows
Yeah,
nothing
fun
about
fact,
Baki.
I'll let you know that.
I don't know like any of these names as well that you're bringing up.
everything I know about Baki is from you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware.
Just imagine buff men fighting each other.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say also, I'm pretty. Baki is significantly less complex than JoJo.
I
Yeah,
Jojo's very
It's
complex.
literally just a rivalry between a dad and son.
Yes,
That's the gist of it.
and beating the shit
And
out of people.
And Pickle.
And
Yeah.
pickle. And pickle.
We love Pickle.
We love Pickles,
and the
Pickle.
jam mark.
Do you think
and-
anybody saw Pickle's pickle?
Yeah, he literally tried to do something with a
Yeah.
woman on live TV.
We
Jack
don't talk
Yeah,
about that
first thing
woman.
Jack Harmon was they're dating. That's my headcanon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why do
I
you
just
think
wanna
that
ask
they
him what's his
connected
best
mouths?
Yeah, they're making out on stream.
Literally.
Live television.
I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie, I forgot that happened.
I thought I do just know.
Man, I'm gonna say the scene those two were making out, absolute peak. Best scene in Baki.
Peak cinema.
Okay, Alex.
It was peak
You hear
cinema.
Alex?
Literally,
You hear that?
Pickle picked Jackman up by his teeth.
He did,
Literally did.
literally.
And then in the current manga, Pickle absolutely just got fucking wrecked by Jack. It was not even close. It was in the current manga, fucking Hanayama and Jack are about to have a fight. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's cool. Are they gonna keep producing anime for Baki?
Presumably, but it's kind of hard to go after the father-son arc because like that's like the big thing Baki's about. Like, yeah, we could go over like the Sumo arc and the Musashi arc, but like those are less like there's nothing really that's
iconic.
yeah, there's nothing really we're building to right now because Baki already fought Yujiro.
Yeah.
Like what else is there to build to? Like we could just start following other people. But the main story is kind of over, and Netflix is looking to make another season of Baki. It's just I don't think it's gonna happen for a while.
Fair. Dude, I just hope Steel Ball Run gets an anime adaptation soon.
Oh, it's
Like,
gonna.
I-
It's just horse.
better.
It's just that the horses are really hard
horses
to
are-
animate. Yeah.
Horses are really
Yeah.
hard to animate.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Legs.
Legs.
I don't follow like what would be so difficult about it. I don't.
Legs.
More. Is it really just the leg? Are the legs really
Well,
that?
It's such complex anatomy and like the way they run.
Yeah. Also, imagine having to animate like 5 of them in the same scene.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
That explains a little more than just horses are hard to animate.
Horses are hard to animate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I'll believe it when I see it.
Dude, half the budget just gonna go to the horses.
Probably.
It's
I'm
really expensive
I'm
too.
scared of horses.
Dude. Johnny, if your heart wavers, don't shoot.
Steel ball run.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
All right. I feel like this is a good stopping point.
It's a good place to stop here.
All right. You guys have anything to say to the stream?
Go watch JoJo.
Yeah. And
Go watch Baki. Go watch One Piece.
Go
Just
watch.
One Piece.
I would recommend watching Baki. Peak anime.
Watch One Piece.
Baki is
Especially if you want to see big sweaty dudes fighting.
Yep.
exactly.
All right.
It's very good for that too.
Bye bye.